TheSmartLocal.com.
Everyday Singaporeans,
I do not view other teams as a threat.
intense challenges, one grand prize.
I thought it's a very, very interesting game.
From investing beginners to experienced traders, they'll face challenges that test their investing skills, strategy and nerves under pressure. Team alliances are formed and egos are tested. With every challenge, the competition gets fiercer.
I highlighted an individual. It's a bit loud, so I try to stay away from people like that.
It was totally unexpected. It was like a plot twist.
Do I need to sabotage? Do I need to make alliance?
It's not entirely really a friendly competition. I'm more concerned about my own team.
In the end, only one will become the Moomoo Money Master. This is Moomoo Money Master, an investing competition with a grand prize of $30,000. Our contestants come from diverse backgrounds and bring unique personalities.
Hi, I'm Samuel. I'm 28 and I'm a project manager in the game industry.
Hello, my name is Cheryl. I'm 26 this year and I'm a financial consultant with Prudential.
Hello, I'm Z. I'm 32 years old. I'm an estate and succession planner.
Hi, I'm Jace. I'm 28 this year and I'm a wealth manager in Millennium Wealth. I started my investment journey in COVID. So that time, it was the GameStop saga and stocks are being pumped up to an all-time high. I did make money from GameStop. However, after this experience, I feel that trading is very scary and a lot of emotions are involved. So right now, I'm more of an investor than a trader.
I've been investing since before army, so I would say during poly times. From that point on, as a gamer, I'm always trying to maximize the amount of things that I can get. So investing to me was very interesting because it was more of like, okay, now I have these resources, how can I maximize them for the future?
I started investing when we were serving our nation, national service. So we got some friends who started saying, silver bullion, the prices is kind of low now, so we should all enter. It's not a good idea back then.
I decided to join the competition because one of my friends sent me the LinkedIn post. So I thought, nothing to lose, just maybe my reputation. But yeah, I thought, okay, let's just have fun and join.
Yeah, I went in to read about the details and I see that it's very interesting that it's the first investment game show in Singapore.
For me, when I saw the post, I thought it was pretty interesting. It was a nice concept similar to like Squid Game or something like that.
This is very funny because I have a newborn. So while I was feeding my newborn, my wife was looking at LinkedIn. So she just like, there is a competition going on. Would you like to join? I wasn't really focusing on her question. So I was like, okay, let's join. So I was just feeding and okay, let's join. And then she submitted for me. So I really have to thank her for nudging me. My goal for this competition, definitely I want to go for a win because there was a promise to my wife for a $30,000 trip.
The first challenge our contestants participate in is called the Investment Face-Off. Before the competition began, contestants completed a paper trading exercise to test their investing skills. Their performance determined their starting rank, with higher-ranked players earning the advantage of choosing lower-ranked opponents in this challenge.
When I saw the arena, it was very dark. It was quite overwhelming.
It was kind of nervous because we're not sure what would be the game.
It was totally unexpected. It was like a plot twist. So it was really nerve-wracking.
The game is simple. Each contestant will pick someone to challenge in a financial quiz showdown. They will choose questions from these 5 categories. The first person to buzz in and answer correctly wins. Contestants who buzz in first but answer incorrectly lose. What happens to the losers? Well, they'll be going home immediately.
$36. Stocks level 2.
Stocks level 2, okay, stand by.
How does inflation typically affect stock prices?
A.
Answer A?
Yes.
That is correct.
A.
You are correct.
C.
You are correct. Yes, your answer?
D.
You are incorrect.
B.
You are incorrect. May I have your opponent name, please?
14.
Guess the advantage for me was I am able to pick the question and the topic. My thought process is because I do handle a huge range of financial instruments. Mutual funds will be one of the top that I utilize. So that is the topic that I definitely will use. For picking of opponent, it was just a random number because 1, 2, 3, they didn't pick someone in the top 10 or 20 range. So I just figured, let's just pick 14 as a number. I saw my opponent's occupation is forex trader. So stocks is definitely a topic that I couldn't choose. And I just stick to my advantage, which is mutual funds. And I guess level 2 is probably the benchmark that wouldn't be too difficult or too simple that my opponent would press the buzzer too quickly, right? So that's my strategy going forward.
Mutual funds level 2.
Which of the following factors can cause a mutual fund's NAV to decrease?
A.
You are correct. May I have the number or name of your opponent, please?
Number 43.
Number 43.
So for the first round of the competition itself, when we were going through all the game rules and all that, I was immediately looking at, okay, who has like a slightly lower ranking or who's not really having finance as their occupation, so that I can kind of identify certain numbers to pick later on during the match itself. And for the topic itself, when it went from like 1 to 12, all the participants before me, they had a higher success rate with general investing rather than stocks. And a few people got eliminated from stocks itself. So that kind of guided me to choose general investing as well.
Your answer?
A.
That is correct.
A.
You are correct.
A. D.
You are correct. All the best. May I get the category and difficulty, please?
ETF level 2. The experience wise, I would feel that it is interesting to a certain extent because you're so nervous, you're trying to read the questions. At the same time, you are trying to see whether the opponent knows the answer or not. When my opponent was reading a question and his hand was hovering at the buzzer, the thought came into my mind is, I know the answer, I'm trying to reread the question to reconfirm my answer, but his hand is already there. So definitely he also trying to do the same thing as I was. So it's either I do it now or he will get it. My instinct was just to press the buzzer and answer first. If it's correct, then it's correct. Right? A.
You are correct.
Here's our look at the survivors who made it.
What do you expect in the next game?
Not really sure whether it will be like Squid Games where two teams are competing within each other, or there'll be some other, tricks or anything. That's just my thinking. I expect 50% of us will be eliminated in the next round also. So although nervous, I'm very excited to go into the next round and see what this competition can take us. Yeah.
it's a bit hard to tell at this point in time whether we'll be competing within our own teams or across different teams.
As for the next game, I don't have much expectations. It's a team game, I hope, so try to help my team as much as I can, and I hope that it wouldn't be as brutal as the last round.
It's time for the next challenge, Trade It or Make It. Each of the contestants will receive an envelope containing a mystery cash portfolio. They will have 10 minutes to negotiate with each other. Contestants holding on to the 2 lowest portfolio values will be eliminated. The twist? Each of them will only know their own portfolio value, and it's up to them to discover what each other is holding on to. Contestants are split into 2 groups and are told that each seat contains a different portfolio and are randomized. Contestants who wish to trade have to conduct the trade in front of the broker.
This game here gives our contestants and viewers a peek into the world of trading. Decisions have to be made quickly under pressure and often with limited data and information. Of course, a little luck is important as well. While investing does give the investor a bit more time to make decisions and also allows the investment space to develop, trading generally takes place over a shorter time horizon.
If you are the lowest, you should trade it on. Because it's like you don't know what is the rate. Correct. Can be from $1 to check.
Okay, let me just announce just be fair. My one is over 1,000. Okay.
Over 1,000.
Oh, nobody is. Somebody is below that.
Okay, let me join you. Mine also above 1,000, 4 digit. So I mean, we provided 2 benchmark.
Who is going to trade actually?
No, because
Nobody have 10,000. Don't throw ball. We are being very transparent. We are a team.
I think 5 digit is so much. True.
Very safe. 5 digit is safe. We just own up, right? We just own up. You actually go into the final.
Very safe. 5 digit is safe.
Yeah, but we just need to establish a perimeter. The 5 digit one, nobody is going to trade with you. You hold your card.
Yeah. I would say 1, 2, 3K is something that is very risky.
No, now it's either your 500 is the top or your 500 is the bottom. That's it. There's only 2 leverage. I mean,
Okay, does anyone have a 50?
so you count.
As in, let's say you are 1,000.
Oh, you mean the 500?
No, I think it's only like 500. I think the cutoff is 500.
Probably, okay.
10 minutes is up. Due to inactivity, the bottom 2 portfolios will be automatically eliminated, while the top 10 advance to the next round.
I want to show everyone. Okay. So up to you all to decide.
Anyone wants to trade with her?
Oh, nobody wants to trade with me.
Do you want to trade with anyone?
Going through second game, right, I thought there will be more communication, more talks, or more mind games, like trying to tell people, oh, I have 4,000, how much is yours? Instead of people showing to the people at their side. So that was what I thought at first. So when people start showing, then I was thinking, then if I'm the lowest, then there's no way I can play the game. Thankfully, they didn't show everyone, just left and right. Yeah, except for one lady flashed how much she had.
Hi, I'm Jian Wen. I'm 30 this year. I'm actually working as a marketing exec in a car park management company. During the game too, I did show off my value to everybody. Because previously, I've actually checked my neighbor's value, and he was kind of lower than mine. And I thought, why not to share it to everyone? Because I know it's kind of a mind game. I was kind of waiting for somebody to trade it off to see whether they really dare to trade it off. Even if they are having a higher value, they would want to trade off or not. So if they dare to trade off, I think it's very confident for another person to do it. Yeah, because we have no idea of what is the lowest and what is the highest value.
Why not we just verbalize what's your number?
At the start, I approached Travis. So he told me that we need an alliance. We can review information to each other. Then he said, yeah, we can sit beside each other so that we can show each other our numbers. I wanted to help Elijah because firstly, I felt safe with my number, and I felt that he's a very strong contender, so he shouldn't leave that in the earlier rounds. So why did he remain in his seat instead of going around? So I was already in that state of moving around. So I guess it's more natural for me to go around and find information. I don't know if it's a gender thing, but girls tend to be more open to ask for help. I also think that if he was the one going around asking, right, it could be a bit more obvious that he had a lower number. But if I went in his place, then people might not know.
In a surprising turn of events, a trade is set to be executed.
If I did actually lose this round, I want to have an active action to it. So I wanted to at least do something rather than just sit there, and if I ended up in the bottom two, then I would have just lost due to chance.
On the next episode of Moomoo Money Master, the contestants form teams to play team-based games and start to form alliances with each other.
When they make action, sometimes maybe they don't make action. My strategy is to be more opportunistic and aggressive.
Will these alliances make or break them?
For me, we have to listen to our members.
I highlighted an individual. It's a bit loud, so I try to stay away from people like that.